This diver captured something on camera that shocked the whole world. In the vast depths of our planet's oceans lie secrets that have baffled scientists and historians for centuries. And while many of these secrets still remain cloaked in mystery, divers have in recent times been making some astonishing discoveries. What are some of the most shocking encounters they've made in the dark depths of our planet's ocean? And just how could these discoveries revolutionize our understanding of Earth? Join us as we unravel 20 of the most mysterious things captured by divers that shocked the whole world. Number 20. Underwater crop circles. As their name suggests, crop circles are strange geometric patterns found in fields worldwide. While some attribute them to cultural groups, the idea of extraterrestrial involvement has persisted. Interestingly, these mysterious formations have also been spotted underwater, first noticed off the coast of Japan in 1995 by divers. Over time, more of these underwater circles have been discovered, sparking interest among researchers. Initially, the culprits behind these underwater circles remained elusive. However, recent discoveries have shed light on their origin. Surprisingly, the complicated designs are not the work of aliens or elaborate pranks, but rather the result of a small creature, the pufferfish. These circles, nearly 7 feet in diameter, serve as nests for pufferfish to mate. Male puffers painstakingly create these circles, adorned with ridges and grooves, to attract females. If a female approves of the design, the pair will mate within the circle, with the ridges providing protection for the eggs against water currents. After mating, the male guards the eggs until they hatch, after which the circle gradually fades away, prompting the cycle to begin anew. This fascinating mating ritual, previously misunderstood for almost a decade, showcases the remarkable brilliance of nature and highlights the complexity of underwater ecosystems. Number 19. The immortal jellyfish. An extraordinary jellyfish, discovered in the Mediterranean back in 1883, holds secrets to cheating death. This jellyfish, often called the immortal jellyfish, begins its life as a tiny larva called a planula. It settles on the seafloor and grows into a colony of polyps. These polyps then transform into jellyfish instead of perishing. Interestingly, when faced with tough situations like physical injury or changes in their environment, the adult jellyfish can revert to their polyp stage through a process called transdifferentiation. This remarkable ability allows them to restart their life cycle, potentially making them biologically everlasting. They can repeat this process multiple times, essentially resetting each time they encounter a life-threatening situation. Despite lacking a brain and possessing only a bright red stomach and 90 white tentacles, this creature defies death. Scientists have been captivated by this mysterious jellyfish since its discovery, delving into its remarkable abilities to understand if transdifferentiation could offer insights into human health. By studying the immortal jellyfish's cell regeneration process, researchers hope to uncover new methods for healing human tissues, and perhaps even extending human lifespans. Despite their ability to cheat death, they remain vulnerable due to their small size, making them easy prey for other marine creatures like sea turtles or larger fish. Number 18. Bimini Road. Researchers aboard the ship. Nautilus stumbled upon a fascinating discovery during an ocean expedition funded by the NOAA Ocean Exploration Project. They encountered what appeared to be a yellow brick road deep beneath the waves. This underwater pathway bore a striking resemblance to the paved streets found in the cities above sea level. Naturally, this finding sparked lively discussions and gave rise to various theories regarding its origin, with some speculating that it might be a relic of a long-lost civilization, perhaps even the mythical Atlantis. This structure does indeed bear the hallmarks of human craftsmanship. However, geologists have put forth a different explanation. They suggest that rather than being the remains of an ancient settlement, these stones were formed by the powerful forces of the ocean, possibly as a result of an ancient volcanic eruption. According to this theory, the so-called Bimini Road is likely composed of a type of volcanic rock called hyalite, formed when volcanic explosions propel rock fragments into the ocean depths, where they settle and solidify over time. Despite the geologists' explanation, scientists worldwide continue to debate the true origins of the Bimini Road. Alternative theories abound, adding to this underwater marvel's plot and mystery. The debate over its creation rages on, captivating the imaginations of researchers and enthusiasts alike. Number 17. Mammoth Tusk. In the latter part of 2019, a team from the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute stumbled upon something unique. Deep beneath the ocean's surface, in a place where sunlight barely reaches, they glimpsed what appeared to be an elephant's tusk buried in the murky sediment. However, what baffled them was not just its presence, but its location, 185 miles from shore, and a huge 10,000 feet below the waves. It wasn't until March of 2021 that they could return to explore this mystery further. Using a remote-controlled submersible, they delved back into the depths and retrieved the object. What they uncovered was beyond their wildest expectations. Instead of an ordinary elephant's tusk, it turned out to be a mammoth's. Imagine this ancient artifact, over 3 feet long, perfectly preserved despite its age of over 100,000 years, thanks to the frigid temperatures and crushing pressure of the deep sea. Now the researchers are eager to unlock its secrets. Through careful analysis, they hope to determine the mammoth's age, its diet, and even unravel the mystery of its demise. A far cry from the typical studies marine biologists undertake. This unexpected discovery opens up a whole new realm of exploration beneath the waves. Number 16. Mysterious Purple Orb. As technology advanced, the knowledge of different species expanded. Scientists usually have no trouble identifying new species, thanks to these advancements. But sometimes, they encounter something truly perplexing. One such discovery was made by the crew of the Nautilus exploration vessel in 2016. Deep in Aro Canyon near the Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary of California, they stumbled upon a mysterious purple orb. Initially, they thought it might be a type of sea fountain, but upon closer inspection, it turned out to be something entirely different. After a clash with a crab, they managed to capture the mysterious orb for further study. Back on their ship, the orb unfolded into 2 distinct parts, resembling loaves of bread. This hinted that it might belong to the nudibranch family. Nudibranchs are known for their vibrant colors and unique shapes. They are soft-bodied creatures that shed their shells after their larval stage. However, a purple nudibranch resembling a toy ball was unheard of. This led to intense assumptions among marine scientists. Some suggested it could be a unique form of egg mass, while others proposed it might be a type of fibrous sponge. Despite numerous theories, no similar specimen has been found to date. Thus, the mystery of the purple orb persists. Number 15. Gravity hole in the Indian Ocean. In the large expanse of the Indian Ocean lies an unusual event, a mysterious gravitational abnormality. This mysterious spot, known as a gravity hole, baffles scientists with its unusual characteristics. Imagine a place where the Earth's pull seems weaker, creating a depression that plunges over 328 feet deep into the ocean floor. Located approximately 750 miles southwest of Kanyakumari, the southern tip of the Indian subcontinent, this circular dip spans a whopping 1,200,000 square miles. The discovery of this unusual depression dates back to Dutch geophysicist Felix Andre Venning Meines, who devised a device to measure gravity at sea. Legend has it that this gravitational abnormality has been associated with numerous disappearances of ships and aircraft, fueling wild tales of aliens and paranormal activity. However, scientists offer a more grounded explanation. They propose that this massive depression might be a remnant of an ancient sea, the Tethys Ocean, which once existed between the supercontinents of Laurasia and Gondwana over 200 million years ago. Recent research from the Indian Institute of Science sheds light on this mystery. Through simulations spanning 140 million years of plate tectonics, scientists uncovered a compelling explanation. It appears that certain tectonic plates beneath Africa plunge deep into the Earth's crust, stirring up less dense hot mantle material. Number 14. The Phantom Island of Bermeja. For years, explorers have been on the hunt for a mysterious island known as the Phantom Island of Bermeja. This elusive land has interested scholars and adventurers alike, as it was frequently marked on maps from the 16th century up until the mid-20th century. Positioned off the northern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula in the Gulf of Mexico, Bermeja captured imagination with its mysterious presence. However, despite its prominent appearance on maps, Bermeja has not been sighted in modern times. In 2009, the Mexican government even removed it from maritime charts after exhaustive searches failed to find any physical evidence of its existence. The disappearance of Bermeja raises questions about its authenticity and the implications it holds. The significance of Bermeja lies in its potential to alter Mexico's maritime boundaries. If proven to be real, this phantom island could extend Mexico's exclusive economic zone, granting access to valuable oil reserves and fishing grounds in the Gulf. Consequently, there have been assumptions and conspiracy theories surrounding its vanishing act. Yet, the truth remains elusive. Throughout maritime history, many islands have appeared on maps only to fade into obscurity during later explorations. These discrepancies are often attributed to cartographic errors or misinterpretations of natural features. Number 13. The myth of the Kraken. The Kraken, with its origins covered in Scandinavian folklore, was depicted as a colossal cephalopod capable of dragging entire ships and their crews into the abyss. This legendary beast's tendrils of lore extended far beyond its supposed dwelling in the sea depths, permeating literature, art, and maritime superstitions for centuries. Intriguingly, Carl Linnaeus, known for his systematic classification of organisms, briefly entertained the idea of the Kraken as a real entity. In his seminal work, Systema Naturae, in 1735, Linnaeus carefully categorized the Kraken among seapods, showcasing the attraction this mythical creature held even for the scientific mind of the time. However, scientific doubt prevailed, leading to the prevailing belief that sightings of the Kraken were likely misidentifications of giant squids. These formidable creatures, with their elongated bodies and distinctive eyes, were indeed formidable inhabitants of the deep, capable of reaching lengths of up to 60 feet. Yet despite their imposing size, they remained elusive, their encounters fleeting and mysterious. It wasn't until the mid-19th century that tangible evidence of the giant squid emerged. In 1853, Norwegian naturalist Japetus Steenstrup described specimens of this elusive creature, shedding light on its existence. Despite this scientific validation, the allure of the Kraken persisted in the popular imagination, captivating storytellers and seafarers alike with tales of its monstrous deeds. Number 12. The long-lost locomotives. Back in 1985, a boat captain was exploring the ocean floor about 5 miles away from the shore of Long Branch, New Jersey. He wasn't expecting anything unusual, just hoping to find some metallic treasures hidden beneath the waves using a magnetometer dragged behind his vessel. But then, the readings he started getting were not what he anticipated. Instead of the usual small metallic objects, he detected something much larger and mysterious. Intrigued, he stopped the boat and tried to dive down to about 90 feet where the object was located. However, the water was too dark initially to make out anything. Undeterred, he made another attempt later, and this time, what he encountered left him utterly astonished. Resting peacefully on the sea floor were 2 locomotive engines, perfectly preserved and standing upright, side by side. Naturally, this discovery sparked more questions than answers. How did 2 trains end up in this remote underwater graveyard? The mystery deepened as investigations revealed that these were no ordinary locomotives. They were exceptionally rare 15-ton Planet 222 class models, crafted by the Seth Wilmarth Union Works back in the mid-18th century. Number 11. Loki's Castle. In the huge Atlantic Ocean, nestled between Greenland and Norway, lies a remarkable discovery: Loki's Castle smokers. These are no ordinary vents. They're like nature's own hot springs, found deep beneath the waves along the mid-Atlantic ridge. Imagine towering chimneys billowing out clouds of dark smoke. But instead of fire, it's superheated water bursting forth. These smokers weren't even known until 1979. What's even more fascinating is where they're found. Unlike most hydrothermal vents, which typically occur in areas of intense geological activity, Loki's Castle smokers pop up in a surprisingly stable region. The smokers sit around 7,700 feet below the ocean's surface, each chimney acting as a beacon of heat and minerals. The hottest of them all, spouts water reaching a scorching 570 degrees Fahrenheit. And beneath them lies a massive mound of sulfide deposits, stretching out like a colossal underwater mountain. This mound measures a whopping 825 feet in diameter at its base, making it the largest deposit of its kind ever discovered. Number 10. Gold brick. During the sunny days of 2015, a 16-year-old girl was having the time of her life on vacation. She was swimming in the breathtaking Lake Kenosi, known for its incredibly clear waters. While she was paddling around, she noticed something shining at the bottom of the lake, catching her eye. It wasn't just any ordinary object. It turned out to be a solid gold bar, weighing a whopping 500 grams. Legends whispered stories about World War gold, tales of treasures left behind by German forces in lakes across Germany and Austria. When news of this golden discovery spread, people couldn't help but assume. Some believed it might be linked to that historical stash. Without wasting a moment, the girl's parents contacted the authorities as soon as they learned about the golden treasure. The news of the 500-gram ingot spread rapidly, with officials hoping the rightful owner would come forward. However, as 6 months passed, no one stepped up to claim it. Many individuals came forward, each claiming ownership, but none could provide solid evidence. Per local laws, since no one could prove ownership, the fortunate girl had the right to keep the gold bar all to herself. Experts estimated that this shiny bar could easily fetch around 16,000 euros, or $177,000 in today's currency. Number 9. Mystery of the Great White Sharks. Scientists from around the world have been attaching tracking devices to sea creatures to keep an eye on them. One particular creature they've been watching closely is a big, healthy 9-ton great white shark. This massive shark was known for being fierce and powerful. But in 2014, something strange happened. The tracking device attached to the shark disappeared when it washed up on the coast of Australia. Experts were puzzled. What could have defeated and eaten such a huge beast? This incident sparked a mystery known as the colossal cannibal monster. The data from the tracking device revealed some shocking information. Before it was lost, there was a sudden increase in temperature and a deep dive of over 1,192 feet. This suggested that something monstrous and unknown had attacked the shark. Scientists were fascinated by this discovery. Not many creatures could easily consume such a fearsome predator. Some researchers assume that the culprit behind the disappearance of the great white shark was another shark, possibly around 15 feet long and weighing over 2 tons. This theory is based on the size of the creature needed to match the speed of the attack. Perhaps the smaller shark was targeted due to territorial disputes or hunger. Number 8. Ancient marvels of the Gulf. Recently, an extraordinary find has stirred the depths of the shores of Western India. Deep below the surface of the Gulf of Khambat, also known as the Gulf of Cambay, lies the sprawling remnants of what appears to be an ancient city lost to time. This underwater metropolis, spanning over 5 miles in length and 2 miles in width, was uncovered by the diligent efforts of the National Institute of Ocean Technology during routine pollution surveys. What makes this discovery truly remarkable is its potential to reshape our understanding of human history. The city's ruins, discovered at a depth of 120 feet, hint at a civilization that may have thrived long before the well-known Indus Valley civilization. The structures that have emerged from the seabed paint a picture of a civil urban settlement, complete with orderly residences, a granary, a bathhouse, a fortified citadel, and an advanced drainage system. As researchers delve deeper into this underwater marvel, the mysteries of its origins and the culture that built it begin to unravel. Each artifact and architectural feature offers tantalizing clues about the lives of the people who once inhabited this submerged city. Yet, despite the wealth of discoveries already made, the investigation into this mysterious site continues, promising even more revelations about the ancient past. Number 7. Stronsay Beast. Scotland holds a trove of tales about mythical creatures, not just limited to the famous Loch Ness dwellers. Among them is the perplexing Stronsay Beast. Its story began back in 1808, during a fierce storm when this peculiar carcass washed ashore on Scotland's beach. This event sparked immediate curiosity and speculation due to its extraordinary size, a staggering 55 feet long. However, because part of its tail was missing. Experts speculated it could have been even larger. The creature's appearance was unlike anything seen before. It boasted a long neck and a body covered in bristles, reminiscent of globsters, those mysterious masses often found on beaches. People were perplexed. Was it a sea serpent? A mythical being? Even the National History Society of Edinburgh debated its origins, puzzled by its large size and peculiar features. Examinations revealed its skin was smooth when stroked from head to tail, but rough in the opposite direction. It also possessed 3 pairs of paws or wings, a feature unseen in any known marine creature. Despite various theories, many believe the Stronsay beast might have been a shark in an advanced stage of decomposition. Yet, the mystery endures. The Stronsay beast continues to captivate imaginations, leaving its true nature shrouded in interest. Number 6. Yonaguni Monument. In 1986, a bunch of colleagues from a local tourism office embarked on a diving adventure off the shores of Yonaguni Island in Japan. Their mission is to scout out the hammerhead shark populations and scope out prime spots for visitors. But what they stumbled upon was far from what they expected. Instead of spotting sharks, they stumbled upon peculiar formations on the seabed. These structures bore an uncanny resemblance to architectural marvels, like the pyramids or Stonehenge. They reported their find, and soon, the spot gained fame as the Yonaguni Monument. Assumption ran wild. Some believed this could be the handiwork of a lost civilization, unknown to history. What baffled many was the lack of evidence suggesting a drastic rise in sea levels, hinting that these structures were either crafted tens of thousands of years ago, or their builders possessed advanced techniques to manage water levels. Alternatively, these formations could have simply tumbled into the water from their original coastal positions. However, doubters argued that these formations were simply the result of natural erosion. Over time, the relentless forces of the ocean sculpted the sandstone bedrock into distinct shapes and edges, giving the illusion of human craftsmanship. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town nestled in the heart of England, folks were going about their usual business on a calm, sunny day. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a peculiar sight caught their eyes. High above, darting swiftly through the sky, was a creature unlike any they had ever seen before. Its mysterious appearance sent shivers down the spines of the townsfolk, prompting them to seek refuge indoors. Curiosity piqued the bravest souls among them, who dared to gaze closer at the enigmatic being. To their amazement, they realized it was none other than a baby dragon, a creature only spoken of in ancient tales and bedtime stories. With wings spread wide, the young dragon soared gracefully, drawing closer to the earth with each swoop. Then, in a daring maneuver, it plunged towards the ground before swiftly ascending back into the clouds. Each time it disappeared into the heavens, it climbed higher and higher until it vanished from sight entirely, leaving onlookers in a state of confusion. Where had this mythical creature come from? How had it appeared in their midst, defying the boundaries of time and legend? Despite their ponderings, no one could offer a satisfactory explanation for the astonishing phenomenon that had unfolded before their very eyes. Let us have your opinions in the comment below. Number 5. Baltic Sea Anomaly. In 2011, a team of Swedish explorers, experts in finding and salvaging shipwrecks, were exploring an area in the Baltic Sea, nestled between Sweden and Finland. Unexpectedly, they stumbled upon something extraordinary. What they encountered was described as a massive circular object, spanning about 200 feet wide. It had peculiar features such as ramps, stairways, and other structures that seemed unnatural. Their attempt to capture more images of this mysterious find was thwarted by strange electronic disruptions, adding to the enigma surrounding it. The shape revealed by their scans bore no resemblance to any known watercraft from the region's history. This led some to assume the possibility of extraterrestrial origins for this peculiar object. However, further investigation revealed a more down-to-earth explanation for the strange shape. The region's geological makeup, characterized by sandstone and volcanic rock, was heavily shaped by glaciers during the Ice Age. Experts suggested that these powerful forces of nature could have carved such unusual formations over time. Nevertheless, the debate continues as to whether this anomaly in the Baltic Sea was a deliberate creation or a natural occurrence. Number 4. Mysterious holes. The deep sea holds many secrets, and one of the most interesting mysteries lies in the mysterious ocean holes. Imagine diving almost 5,000 feet below the surface, into a realm rarely visited by humans. It's a place of darkness and wonder, where every discovery is a revelation. During a series of ocean expeditions in 2022, aboard the NOAA OS Explorer, researchers stumbled upon a perplexing find: small, neatly spaced holes dotting the ocean floor. At first glance, these holes might seem insignificant, just another feature of the underwater landscape. But upon closer inspection, their uniformity and cleanliness stood out. These were not the random creations of nature. Something more deliberate seemed at play. Measuring about 10 centimeters apart and surrounded by fine sediment, these holes appeared almost crafted. Yet, no known natural process could account for their precise formation. Were they the work of some unknown sea creature, meticulously sculpting its habitat? Or perhaps they were remnants of a geological happening beyond our current understanding. Despite the advancements in technology and numerous expeditions, the origin of these holes remains a puzzle. Every theory raises more questions than answers. Number 3. Mysterious golden orb. In 2023, the ocean once again left scientists scratching their heads with another perplexing find: a mysterious golden orb. This shimmering sphere was stumbled upon by researchers from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration while exploring the deep depths off the Pacific coast of Alaska. Resting snugly on a rocky outcrop around 2 miles beneath the surface, this golden marvel immediately captivated attention with its lustrous hue. Measuring just about 4 inches in diameter, this tiny but tantalizing orb instantly piqued the curiosity of the scientific community. Its discovery was even broadcast live, sparking a flare-up of online assumptions and conspiracy theories. People tossed around all sorts of guesses about what it could be, from coral or an egg casing to some form of sponge. Using a remotely operated arm, scientists delicately prodded the orb, revealing a skin-like texture. Carefully, they suctioned it up into a tube for further examination in a lab. The anticipation mounted as DNA testing was set to unlock the secrets of this mysterious golden sphere. Should it turn out to be an egg, the creature responsible for laying it could be quite sizable, judging by the orb's dimensions. For now, the world waits with bated breath for scientists to unravel the mystery behind this gleaming artifact from the depths of the ocean. Number 2. The mystery of CAS-2. Ghost ships, also known as phantom ships, are vessels sailing the seas without a living soul on board. One of the most famous tales is that of the Flying Dutchman, or the legendary ship of the Merry West. Throughout history, tales of these eerie ships have captured the imagination. One such modern mystery unfolded in April 2007 off the coast of Australia, near the majestic Great Barrier Reef. The ship in question, the CAS-2, was discovered adrift, devoid of any crew. It was a chilling sight. Everything seemed intact, as if frozen in time. Laptops sat on desks, food arranged on tables, but the only absence was that of the 3-person crew: skipper Derek Batten and brothers Paul and James Tunstead. They had embarked from Airlie Beach for what was meant to be a leisurely voyage to Townsville. The investigation into this perplexing disappearance sparked a flurry of theories. Was it a tragic accident? Perhaps a misstep while untangling a fishing line? Could a rogue wave have silently swept them away? Or was something more sinister at play? Despite exhaustive searches and forensic analysis, no trace of the crew was ever found. Adding to the interest, video footage recorded by one of the crew members just days before their vanishing showed ordinary activities and calm seas. Number 1. Underwater steam engine. More than 100 years ago, in 1910, a mighty locomotive, numbered 694, belonging to the Canadian Pacific Railway, met its tragic fate. As it chugged along its path, disaster struck when it collided with rocks obstructing the tracks. The force of the impact propelled the train into the depths of Lake Superior, claiming the lives of 3 brave crew members. Despite one crew member's valiant attempt to escape, fate had its grip firmly set on the doomed train, sealing the fate of all aboard. For over a century, locomotive number 694 lay hidden beneath the lake's surface, a silent proof of the tragedy that unfolded. Then, in 2014, a dedicated team of underwater explorers stumbled upon the remnants of this century-old wreck. Initially discovering several of the train's boxcars, the locomotive remained elusive, resting at a staggering depth of 230 feet amidst a rugged landscape of boulders. The team harbored hopes of resurrecting the steamer from its watery grave, eager to share its story with the world. However, upon closer inspection, it became evident that the ravages of time and the relentless embrace of the lake had left the locomotive irreparably damaged. With heavy hearts, the salvagers were forced to leave it undisturbed, transforming it into one of the most mysterious and haunting artifacts resting at the bottom of the lake. Which of these underwater explorations captures your interest the most? Let us have your opinions in the comment below.